Good day. We're coming on the air with a story we have had to report far too many times. Another school shooting, this one taking place in Marysville, Washington at about 10:45 Pacific time. You can see the pictures that we've seen too many times before, kids running from the classrooms. Early reports, we stress early reports of perhaps 6 injured. That comes from an interview that was done with a parent whose child was apparently in the cafeteria at the time and witnessed a number of people wounded in a shooting. We're getting very little information about what's going on now, except that police are continuing to secure building by building.
We start tonight with the story that sent a chill through parents today. Parents who send their kids to school, trusting and hoping that they'll be safe. But in one of those schools, a high school in Ohio, today the worst happened. The police say a student opened fire on classmates, leaving 1 dead and 4 others wounded, 2 of them in critical condition. It happened at Chardon High School, 30 miles south of Cleveland.
It's believed at this hour, and it's been confirmed to ABC News by state police there in Connecticut, that 2 shooters were initially believed involved in the mass shooting. One of those shooters now dead. What's not been confirmed is whether or not that gunman took his own life or whether or not there was something that ensued after authorities began arriving.
More than 140 people, mostly children, were killed by Taliban gunmen.
It's really the silence that was so uncanny, because it's the middle of the school day. This should be a noisy place, alive with the...
Following breaking news out of Nevada, where police are on the scene of a shooting at a middle school. It happened just after 7:15 this morning at Sparks Middle School.
When we start with that breaking news that we continue to follow in Roswell, New Mexico right now, police are investigating a shooting at Barindo Middle School. 2 minors apparently victims in that shooting.
It's one thing for an armed state police officer to enter a school and do his or her job. It's another thing for a teacher or staff member to intervene in a situation like this. I commend the principal and the people that work at this school for saving many more lives.
I saw people running and screaming, and then teachers told everyone to stay calm, and it was crazy.
I kind of hoped that Baltimore County would be immune from this type of activity, but apparently we're not.
From what we know as we stand here today, we believe that an instructor heroically stepped in initially to stop this attack.
Here is our latest and greatest evidence that no one should attempt to walk and text at the same time.
Thank you for taking time to view this presentation on a topic that has become all too familiar to educators and law enforcement throughout this nation. This presentation varies and expands the prevailing paradigm of simply run, hide, or fight in an active shooter event. It also expands the traditional definition of active shooter to encompass one or more subjects who participate in a random or systematic attack with a variety of weapons. Our goal is to provide educators with prevention and response options to exercise in an active shooter event. By exercising these options, educators may better be able to prevent an active shooter event, or if the unthinkable occurs, exercise response options to secure their safety as well as the safety of those in their charge. We feel educators know their school and students better than anyone. This program provides options that may increase the possibility of preventing or surviving an active shooter event. We are all too aware that educators and law enforcement officers would give their lives for our children. However, we are not asking you to die for those in your charge, but live for them by exercising the prevent and response options you're about to see. Again, thank you for taking your time to be a part of the mission to protect and serve our most valuable resource, our children.
Across our country, millions of students safely attend school every day. We have prepared them to meet life's challenges for years. Tragically, in light of recent events, we must now prepare them for the unthinkable. When faced with an active shooter event, students and teachers may elect to exercise the following options. Escape via a safe path to a safe and secure site. If you are unable to escape safely, a lockdown may be your next best option. As a last resort, you may find it necessary to fight to save your life and the lives of those in your charge. If you must exercise the escape option, remember to determine a safe and secure path to a safe area. Remember the principles of concealment and cover. Have a safe path and destination with an alternative destination in mind. Do not attempt to evacuate if you do not know where the threat is located.
Guys, come on. Come on. Okay. Come on, everybody in. Everybody out. Everybody out. Get out. Come on. No, guys, get back. Go.
Leave your possessions. Warn others, but do not let it slow you down. It's just another day at schools across America.
Right down the road from me, he's one of them dudes. Hello.
In the lockdown option, remember to lock and secure the door. Call 911 if you think you're safe.
Montgomery County 911, location of your emergency.
Beard! Oh my God. There's a shooter in the school and he's shooting people and Braylon just died. Oh my God, Braylon! Stop, Braylon!
Are you in a safe location?
Yes, sir, you're safe.
Okay, just stay with me and stay calm. I'm going to get the police and fire and ride.
Stay out of the line of sight and the line of fire.
Hey, in my room! Come on, go! Hurry! Get in! Go! We need to!
Barricade the door with any and all furniture and equipment. Put as much cover between you and the threat as possible. Turn off the lights, any source of noise, and remain quiet.
Okay. Shh.
Do not make yourself an easy target.
Shh. Keep calm. Keep calm.
Stay on your feet, ready to move.
We're okay. We're gonna be okay. He's not gonna get through.
Remember that cover is your goal. Hiding behind large items like cabinets, desks, or solid walls is best. If all else fails, you must determine what you are capable of doing and what you are willing to do. The fight option is your last resort.
Someone's in here.
Call the office, call the office.
Be loud and aggressive.
Come close this door.
By securing the door, you make it more difficult to enter the room. By closing the door, you secure the classroom against the breach of any additional shooters. You may use age-appropriate students to assist you.
Somebody give me a hand with him.
You will be fighting for your life and the lives of those in your charge. Prepare yourself mentally to incapacitate the shooter.
We're here to help. Ask whatever questions you have, please. A lot of it's been schools that have come to us with interest. It's actually been received very well over all the programs that we've put on. All the schools are looking at implementing changes in the way that they practice their active shooter drill. In the past, a lot of schools have done one active shooter drill per semester. A lot of the schools are now looking at doing active shooter drills like we do fire drills today, one a month. We cannot come in and tell you exactly how it's going to go, so the more scenarios and the more stress you put upon changing things up in the way that you practice, the better off you're going to be, because it's not going to happen a specific set way. So we try not to do the exact same scenario every time, because we try and tailor it to, you know, what the school wants and what they're looking to get out of it.
Like every school and law enforcement agency across our country, we're exploring options to improve the safety of America's schools. This program provides prevention strategies and response options so that students, teachers, and staff have an increased chance of surviving an active shooter event. Again, we're not asking individuals caught in an active shooter event to die for their children. Quite the contrary. We're asking you to live to protect yourself and those in your charge.
morning, Addison.
Good morning.
How are you doing today?
Good. How are you?
Oh, great.
Who is that guy? I don't know. I haven't seen him before.
14 to 103. I'm passing up my third stop in Augusta Woods, the Collins house, because there's a suspicious character lurking around. I'm not going to endanger the rest of the kids. I need some help, please. Come on, hurry up, get on. Sir, can I help you? Sir! Oh! Get on, the boss! Get on!
Ready for that history quiz today?
There's a history quiz today?
Well, I was doing the packet last night, yeah, but I fell asleep.
Yeah, I was working really late.
Well, we can study on the bus.
So, what's his problem?
I mean, I don't really know him that well, but he's been acting a little weird lately.
It's kind of creeping me out. Well,
Don't, just stop talking about it.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Josh. Come on, hurry up. Is everything all right?
So she and so she starts talking about his name.
off the bus! Get off the bus! Off the bus!